Brothers gonna work it out. This video right here, I'm dedicating this to my brothers, so I'm just gonna speak only to my brothers with this issue. We just recently lost one of the guys on the block. I'm not gonna go into details about what happened. And I don't know the details. And even if I did know the details, I still wouldn't share it on a public platform. But we lost one of the guys, and of course, a lot of the guys are emotional, they hurt, and they in tears about it. Understandable. And I'm at a loss for words as well, because I feel saddened I lose any one of the guys. So one of the bros came on one of my posts and was like, "You showing fake love, man. Bro ain't fuck with you, woo woo," which I already knew was a bold-faced lie. And bro came at me in a disrespectful manner, so I clapped back at him to let him know, don't come to me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, you can't say bro didn't fuck with me when I know for a fact he did. And so, I'm like, bro, okay. You got your relationship with him, I got my relationship with him, opposite of yours. But you and your feelings right now. And bro acknowledged what he said, and he was like, "You right, bro." And then, he hit me up in the inbox and said, "I love you, bro. My fault. I apologize. I'm just hurt." And I called him. And we ended up spending about an hour just reminiscing of the old times, talking about bro, and just mending whatever differences we had as men. Because at the end of the day, if you my brother, I ain't finna hate you. I ain't gonna hate you. I'm not gonna put the negativity out there. And the post that I had up, I took it down, and the comments bro had, he took it down. Because as men, and especially as brothers, we gonna work things out. To my black men out there, we have to show our young homies, our little homies, our younger men out there on how to solve differences or how to engage if we have disagreements with each other. As brothers, we ain't gonna always get along. As brothers, we ain't gonna always agree to everything. But at the same time, we have to understand that whatever we got going on, we should be able to come together as men. And even if we agree to disagree, we still should be able to talk it out as men. We're losing way too many young brothers out there to senseless violence, man. Simply because they so caught up in their emotions and they were unable to talk it out as men. Why? Because they do not see prime examples from us older men that will give them the motivation or inspiration to try to solve things different. As brothers, we talk it out. As brothers, we should be able to express ourselves in a way that's not disrespectful to that other person. Once we're able to just come together and sit down and chop up shop, and we do this in private. See, one thing I hate about social media is that everybody loves to put everybody on blast. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm old school, man. I come from an era where I seen my OGs and my big homies and my big brothers pull their homie to the side and chopped it up with them. I have that same mentality. I got brothers on my side, man. If they ever see me do any wrong, they pull me to the side like, hey, Abdullah, hey, bro, hey, man, you going about that the wrong way, bro. You need to chill the fuck out. And then they acknowledge and they tell me what I did was wrong. I acknowledge it, and I thank them on some real shit, on helping me to understand and acknowledge what it was I said or did that was wrong. And I even further respect them for being man enough to pull me to the side and to tell me on a personal one-on-one level of what I did was incorrect. As men, we have to do more of that, man. Just like I said, my brother was a little out of pocket for coming at me sideways, but at the same time, I acknowledge, hey, bro, you hurt. Hey, bro, you had a more personal relationship with bro than I did. But at the same time, let's chop it up. Let's talk this out. You hurt. I feel you. I'm grieving too. I'm just grieving differently than how you are. But at the end of the day, it's still love. Because I can tell that man, bro, I love you. And that bro can come to me and say, bro, I love you. And that's how our conversation ended. Because the amount of love and respect we have for each other, for the love we've always had for each other, it far outseeds just a little petty going back and forth. Brothers gonna work it out. Social media is not the place where brothers should be trying to lash out their differences at in the first place. I hate it when females do it. So you know I strongly dislike it when I see brothers being chatty patties, going back and forth, cursing out each other, being emotional when we should be logical. I understand sometimes our emotions as men come out, but brothers, we have to fully acknowledge and understand that when we see our brother hurting and grieving, we don't empathize with him. We may sympathize with him. But when our brother out of pocket, we pull our brother to the side and we tell our brother, hey bro, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. Chop it up with me. What's going on? What's good? This is how brothers work it out. This is how brothers are able to engage in true and proper dialogue so that we address whatever issues we have. Now, we can agree to disagree and we can go about our separate ways, but it's still peace at the end of the day. Moving forward, men of our generation and some of the older men, we have to set the prime examples for our younger generation, especially our young boys, our young men, to do it better than we did. Because the main issue we see out here is all these young boys, they just going back and forth with each other all the time. You know, these young guys look at each other as ops. And then when the ops get killed, they smoking on them. Man, I come from an era we never did that. But how can we teach them different? One way we can teach them different is that we stop being on the same bullshit. We still act like we in our late teens and early 20s, but yeah, we want these young dudes to respect us. They will never respect us until we learn to respect ourselves. You can't be calling no OG and you still acting like a young fool. You can't have a youngster look at you as a big brother, but yet you still arguing as if you're 19, 20 years old. Brothers is gonna work it out. And we have to set the proper and true example for our people to be able to resolve anything that we have going on amongst each other. Otherwise, the cycle of dysfunction, the cycle of negativity, and the cycle of violence is going to continue to muster, and it's going to leave more and more of our people, more and more of our next generations hurt, maimed, murdered, killed, and in prison. So in conclusion, any beef I have with a brother, that shit over with. Any disagreements I have with you, okay, fine. But as long as we can disagree in peace, I'm all for it. But if I got an issue with my brother, or my brother got an issue with me, let's come together as men, we talk it out, and we say our piece, we shake hands and we keep it moving. Cause I ain't for to live with peace. I ain't for to live with hate on my mind. I ain't finna walk around hating on the next man just for the fuck of it. I'm not about to do it. And neither should you, brothers. If you my brother and I claim I love you, I show by example by just talking it out with you on whatever issue you may have. You grieving, you in your feelings, you got a lot that's on your mind, but you don't know the proper way to express it. Come to me, brother. We chop it up. We chop it up behind the scenes. You let that shit out, bro. Cause I'm here for you at the end of the day. I may not be there always in person, but I'm always a text away. I'm always a phone call away. And likewise on my end. So at the end of the day, brothers are gonna work it out. We have to work it out. We have to show that we are above petty ass beefs. We are above all this superficial way of thinking or feeling. If you my bro and I love you, I'm gonna show that I love you by being there for you when you doing good and doing the best I can to help you when you doing bad. But I'm never gonna kiss your ass. Cause when you doing or saying something that's out of pocket, I'm gonna approach you the way a man is supposed to, and I'm gonna let it be known that you out of pocket. And I'm gonna say it out of the utmost respect to let you know, bro. Let me holler at you. Hey, bro, what you said, you was wrong for that, bro. And then, you know, I got some of my homies that probably gonna ride for me, that want to get in your ass and want to take it there with you. But when you're a wise and mature man, you have to be able to tell them, nah, bro, I got that. You know, hold back, hold tight. Nah, bro, good. We already worked that out. We straight. Brothers is gonna work it out. Brothers have to work it out. because we're losing way too many out here because brothers couldn't work it out. Let's continue to grow, elevate, mature, and evolve the way that God designed for us men to be anyway. Because as men, the reason why our women are out of control, because us men are out of control because we're out of order. And when you're out of order, you can't work it out with your brother. When you're structuring and you disciplining you on your purpose, you can work it out because you understand that the mission is way bigger than a little squabble or a little disagreement. May God bless each and every last one of you brothers. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and stay focused. And continue to grind and grow. Peace and love.